In 1999, the police received a report that their 17-year-old son Zhang Yuqiang was always harassed by a woman in her 40s, and they hoped that the relevant departments could help them get rid of this person. According to Zhang Yuqiang himself, he first saw this woman after school. It was a Monday in June, exactly 6:30 p.m. He was on his way home from Yaohua Middle School and bought popsicles at a canteen. At that time, a woman in her 40s brushed past him. He wanted to avoid her, but the woman passed by him closely. He felt something very soft touching his back and stopped beside him. He was extremely surprised at the time and felt a little scared and surprised. Looking back, a woman in her 40s with heavy makeup was standing behind him. What was even more strange was that the woman also bought a popsicle and then asked Zhang Yuqiang if he wanted to eat it. Zhang Yuqiang said no and then went home. The woman said, "You are so cute, let me have a taste." Zhang Yuqiang was very surprised, but he never expected that the woman followed him to the door of his house. She did not leave and followed him all the way to the apartment upstairs. He was very surprised and asked her if she lived here. Why had he never seen her before? The woman said, "I know you live here and I will live here in the future." Then she left. Later, there was trouble. The woman always came to the school to find him, brought him fruits and meals, and pestered him after school. Zhang Yuqiang asked her why she did this, and the woman said, "I just want to taste you. You are so cute." Once, Zhang Yuqiang began to protest and hoped that she would not follow him. As a result, the woman actually opened her shirt on the spot and showed him her body. This scared Zhang Yuqiang. He lay at home all day in a daze. He later scolded the woman, but the woman still pestered him. Once, he went to the library and the woman followed him. He was a little excited this time and then slapped the woman. The woman actually hugged Zhang Yuqiang, touched and kissed him, and put her hand into his clothes. Zhang Yuqiang finally couldn't bear it. He started to report the case. But after reporting the case, the relevant personnel began to follow the woman, but she never showed up again. After a week of not showing up, the case officers gave up. On August 20th, when Zhang Yuqiang returned home from the library, his parents were surprised because Zhang Yuqiang's face looked like he had put on makeup, red lips, black eyeliner, and blush. In short, a man dressed up like a woman. His father scolded him and asked him where he had been. He didn't say anything. His mother asked him to wash off his makeup, but he didn't answer any questions. At 12 o'clock that night, the sound of a man and a woman moaning came from Zhang Yuqiang's room, and the sound was very loud, laughing while moaning. His parents knocked on the door, but it didn't open. Then they banged on the door, but it didn't open, and then they cursed it in the street. As a result, they heard things breaking inside, and the tables, chairs, and benches collided with each other, which was very scary. His parents quickly called the police, and the police broke down the door. As soon as they entered the room, everyone was terrified. A woman in her 40s actually stuffed Zhang Yuqiang under her with only the knees exposed. The woman had disheveled hair, her face could not be seen, and she was naked with a bulging abdomen as if she was pregnant. A pair of boys' legs were exposed from below. Then the lights suddenly went out, the windows were all broken, and the woman jumped out. This was the third floor, and people looked down from the upper floors, only broken glass, nothing else. The incident ended there, but Zhang Yuqiang and the 40-year-old woman could never be found again.